and also burden sharing, review mechanism, climate related losses, right? Something like that. Okay. And then, yeah, this is the target of 2 degrees Celsius. We need to make the policies. And yeah, the policies is between, based on the policies, the range is 2 degrees Celsius to plus 3.6. So based on the policies, it's not sufficient. It's not enough. We want to get 1.5. This should be the maximum. But based on the current policies, based on peraturan-peraturan yang ada, we can only keep this one. Kita hanya bisa mencegah dari 2 sampai 3,6 derajat Celcius. Masih jauh di atas 1,5. Okay? If we follow 2030 target, we can still keep only 1.9 to 3 Celsius. Pledges. Banyak yang berjanji, banyak yang menargetkan pledges and target. It's not enough. You can only keep plus 1.7 to plus 2.6. But if we do optimistic scenario, minimum we can get that plus 1.5. But if problems happen, we will fall to this limit, plus 2.4. Okay, so all the current targets, all the current policies, all the current plans cannot achieve maximum 1.5. Semua planning-planning yang ada, pledges, janji-janji yang ada, peraturan-peraturan yang ada di seluruh dunia, itu belum ada yang bisa menjawab tantangan 1.5 degrees Celsius. Okay, they will just fall into this limit, into this range. So, more radical idea is required. Lebih radikal lagi, ambisius lagi, more ambitious to achieve 1.5 maximum. Okay, so to achieve that, we need to know also the projected global energy. Okay, so this is the projection. Crude oil, we still will consume oil, at least based on this chart, to 2100, the year 2100. Natural gas liquid, NGL, natural gas. We still even use coal, like this one, coal, to 2100. But of course, we will use more nuclear energy, more solar, wind, geothermal, hydrogen, and hydroelectric. But still, we need still to consume oil, gas, and CO2. So in one hand, you need to reduce CO2 emission, but on the other hand, you still need oil, gas, and coal. So to bridge that, untuk menjembatani ini, yeah, we need to capture the CO2, and then we need to inject the CO2 back into the reservoir, into the earth. And these are the existing scenario. Okay, if we follow this SSP5, the CO2 concentration will still increase. But if we follow this scenario by IEA or by BP, you can see the CO2 emission will reduce, will go down in 2050. Okay, jadi kita ingin mencari skenario planning target-target yang will reduce the CO2 emission. And this is the other prediction. Okay, so we still increase here. Okay, but in 2DS plan, 2DS is actually 2-degree scenario. Okay, 2-degree scenario will go down like this one based on Paris 2015. But if we do business as usual, the result will be plus 6 degrees Celsius. So it is the 6 degrees Celsius scenario. The CO2 emission will go up. Okay. And this is, let's say, this is the target for now. We need to reduce CO2 emission. Okay. Global energy sector CO2 emission reduction. So let's say we are now in 2022. It is the 0 point. Okay, kita harus menurunkan, we need to reduce the CO2 emission this much until 2017, this much. So if this line is the plan, the target, the expectation, how can we achieve that? Is by this. Okay, by doing avoided demand, by using bioenergy, by using technology performance, other renewables, electricity, okay, and this is the main thing, CCUS. So if you want to achieve that target, you need CCUS. Okay, and CCUS gets big portion. Okay, the contribution of CCUS to the transition to net zero emission grows over time, accounting nearly 1/6, 1/6 of cumulative emission reduction to 2070. So if you want to achieve this reduction in 2070, you need to install CCUS. You need to implement, you need to apply CCUS. Okay? Jadi only using bioenergy is not enough. Only do demand reduction is not enough. Only by using batteries, okay, mobil listrik, it's not enough. You must apply CCUS. You must apply carbon capture utilization and storage. And here is the main area, main opportunity for us, petroleum engineering. Okay, so is there any future for petroleum engineering? Of course, it's big, big, big yes. Okay, because we need CCUS. In the future, we need to apply CCUS, and there is no one that can do CCUS except petroleum engineers, because we handle the reservoir, because we handle the well. Kita yang tahu sumur, kita yang tahu reservoir, dan CO2 will be stored into the reservoir. Okay, CO2 will be stored into the reservoir, and we are the one who operate, who handle the reservoir. Okay, so that's very, very big future for all of us. Okay, and that's the opening, the introduction of CCUS. And the next section is actually what is the CCUS?